Hello everyone, welcome to another PGPX Speaker Series session here at Ahmedabad. It gives me great pleasure to introduce our esteemed guest for today. We have with us Mr. Chandramauli, Head of Implementation Growth at Darwinbox. Thank you so much, Mr. Chandramauli, for taking the time out. It's an absolute pleasure to host you.
My pleasure to be here. I'm honored to be there.
Over the next few minutes, I was essentially hoping to have a conversation on some points which would be of interest to you and which will significantly benefit all our viewers. My first question is about the HR tech industry itself. What are some trends and developments in this industry that you think are most promising?
So, largely HR tech over multiple years have been evolving. The biggest, I would say, catalyst that ever happened to HR tech was the entire COVID. Right? Because from organizations who were very happy having all the employees at the workplace, it was easier to manage everything from HR administration standpoint, from a productivity standpoint, as mundane as attendance, leaves, etc. Everything was moved online, right? And that was one of the significant catalysts that I would say. Additional things that have happened over HR tech, right? There are a lot of organizations now who are focusing on the end user experience, right? How simple is it to use? How flexible it is? How are you empowering your managers, your HR business partners, your leaders to know the relevant information that they should know? Fundamentally, there is a shift from HR tech just being transactional to now being a lot more around experience, right? And that is a good shift for all of us. It also adds a good amount of competition and thereby also has clear way for innovation to happen, right? And over the past few years, what we are seeing with various products that have come out in the market are around how you can leverage that experience, how you can collect that data, how you are able to analyze the data and thereby give some inputs to the organization which are going to be good for the performance and the growth of the organization. So these are a few things that have been happening over the last few years.
Thank you for sharing that, especially the parts on experience, empowerment and analysis. I think those will be our biggest takeaways. Building on that, how has Darwinbox leveraged technology to improve growth and employee experience for all of your customers?
So Darwinbox has been in existence for a while now. We have evolved a lot, right? And we are true to the ethos of what we stand for, which essentially is also everything around evolving. Few things that we have been doing over the last few, I would say a couple of years for sure, right, is we are a mobile first platform, right? We have the AI built on the product which enables bits around analysis and bits around insights that can be provided to, let's say, managers, leaders for what is to be done from a data standpoint. Additionally, we continue to strive, right, to make the end consumer happy, right? Because for us there are two personas. One is the customer who is signing up, which is the organization or the project sponsors, the HR head, the CEOs, the CXOs. But however, what is the most important persona that we want to deliver to or deliver for is the consumer, which is essentially all the employees across the clients that we cater to. So these are the two things, right? Being mobile first, heavily investing into AI, and thereby ensuring that a lot of transactional bits are taken off the plate of HR and they invest their time into doing something which is a lot more strategic.
That's extremely heartwarming to hear. So Darwinbox has stayed true to its motto of being AI-powered, mobile first. So thank you for sharing that. My last question is about the SaaS industry itself, which has been booming over the last decade. for anyone looking to transition from a non-SaaS background into SaaS, or even if they want to refine themselves within the SaaS world in roles like implementation, pre-sales, what are some skills that you think would be most important for all of these people?
So, in my view, there are few things that are very important when it comes to SaaS. Right? The entire premise or the construct of SaaS is going to be you are offering, right, a software as a service, which essentially means that it is not heavily customizable, right? Which essentially also means that someone or a customer who you have not even met while you are developing the product, you should have evaluated the problem statement and solved for that person who you possibly don't even know, right? Because you develop the product first and then you sell. That is what SaaS is all about. A lot. So that's one very important thing. How futuristic can you think, and can also identifying the problem that you want to solve. Right? The second is going to be around the entire construct of change management, because with SaaS what is innate, right, is the entire bit around how effectively can you empower organization to manage their change better, right? And as partners, we continue to, or we should continue to do it. The third, which is again in my mind quite important, is the entire ability to deliver across geographies, across industries, right? With having a similar approach, if not the same, right? And keep the product true, right? And thereby not have versions, variants of it, right? So that's the third one, which I think a lot of individuals should learn.
Got it. Thank you for those words of wisdom. We'll hold on to that. With that, we'll wrap up this session. Thank you again for taking the time out, and we hope to learn a lot more from you. Thank you everyone for tuning in. We'll be back with another session shortly.